Amazing performance, fabulous blend, fabulous mix. Oh my God, you guys are so talented. Thank you for coming today. So I guess just right off the bat, when you tell people that you're in a band called Braless, I'm sure one of the first questions is, why that name? Like, where did this name come from? So I'd love to hear the story that you've told a million times before.
Me and Chloe were walking towards each other. I was like walking down a hill and she was walking straight towards me. And we both happened to be Braless. And then I was like, wait, Loki, that's a good band name.
We were just some association.
So,
yeah. Deep and philosophical. Not a lot of people get it.
Yeah, so that was really it.
Well, so I guess, from there, you kind of have this collision, these worlds colliding, this idea was created. And then, how did you grow from there, I guess, to the six of you now?
Chloe and I were having lunch in Lenore one day, and I think they were having Paramore playing, is what we remember. And I was like, oh my God. Of course, like the classic college dream is having a cover band where you play at bars and house parties and you play Paramore. And we were like, ha ha ha, that would be so fun if we did that. And then we were like, wait a second. What if we did do that? I think we were both looking for a music space that wasn't academic, that you could really be creative, that you could really, put your own spin on things, and you didn't have to dedicate 4 hours a day to rehearsal because we just didn't have time for that. And so Chloe and Dee were suite mates, and then the three of us kind of picked up a couple of other musicians on the way. The original cast of Braless is not who's sitting here now. We've kind of had a rotating door of different characters and awesome musicians and stuff, but we've been together like this for the past I guess 2 years now. Yeah.
When you all six came together and you were like, okay, let's figure out where we're going to fit into this band, did you take from pre-existing talents, or did any of you kind of learn anything, any new instruments, any new skills that you didn't really previously have before?
I think I played with Braless for a year before I ever played a banjo before, but now I feel like that's kind of I try to find as many songs to play the banjo on as I can. That, and I'm famously known for not being able to keep a beat to save my life ever. And that was much worse, I would say, before this band experience. And I've gotten a lot better over time.
Yeah, where do you guys draw some of your passion from and your creativity from?
I think Midnight in Harlem, a cover of a Tedeschi Trucks Band song that we recorded, that was almost like a, I don't know, turning point for the band, because it was one of the first things we really put a lot of effort into recording, and just the sound was influenced. We pull obviously a ton from pop, from rock, a lot of blues stuff. We've tried to do jazz in the past. It's a little weird, but bluegrass, it's all over the place.
One of my favorite bands is Feed Me Jack, and I really never do enough research into the things that I listen to know the names of the actual instrumentalists, and maybe that's really bad, but I kind of just listen and like it, you know what I mean? And that guy, they do a lot of kind of, I guess the best description would be math rock maybe, but it's super melodic, which I really like if it's pretty. But the drummer does a lot of really unexpected kind of weird stuff, so I like that.
I had planned to ask, I guess, what does the future of Braless look like? And not necessarily as a group together, but I don't know, how are you going to take your experience with Braless, after college? Are you guys seniors, or what year you guys graduated?
We're a mix of both.
A grab bag, yeah. So in 10 years from now, or 5 years from now, I guess, what are you going to take from Braless?
I think what Braless means for us as musicians is a community where people from college can come and hang out, enjoy music. You know what I mean? This is a creative space that I think has meant a lot to all of us for a lot of different reasons in a lot of different eras. And so this is our community, and we've hoped that we've made our mark by sharing it with the people of Chapel Hill. It is kind of a signal that you can do it. You can start a band if you want to, like a little college band. You can be a musician in an unconventional way. And so I think, for us, that community, even though the band isn't playing gigs anymore, even though we aren't here in this town anymore, I think that community stays for us, and because it's always friends first, and it's always, being, musicians is second, our gigs are second, but us being together, I think, is first. So 5-10 years down the line, any of these clowns could, text me and be like, hey, want to jam? And I'd be like, absolutely. That will never go away for me.
Yeah. I would say that these guys are my best friends, first of all.
Really?
Yes. Yes. Oh my God, guys. So ultimately we are all of us, I think 5 of the 6 will be graduated by the end of
May. So yeah. So the plan is to not be booking gigs and practicing like the way we have been. But that being said, we will hopefully still all be friends, be at each other's weddings, etc., etc.
Obviously.
The thing that I have gotten from Braless is I've struggled a lot in my life with a sense of like belonging and feeling like I fit in and contribute to the spaces I'm in. So I think this space has shown me that my voice does matter and that I do belong somewhere and that I would be missed if I wasn't in the space. So I'll take that feeling into my next stages of life and kind of seek that out and seek a space where I do matter and I do belong and all that stuff. Yeah.
Well, thank you guys. To our large studio audience, give it up for Braless. Thank you guys so much for being with us today, and good luck at your gig tonight. Yeah, it's going to be fabulous.